Vishnu Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Agajanana Padmarkam Gajanana Maharnisham Anekadam Tam Bhaktanam Ekadam Tam Upasmahe Gnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakritim Adharam Sarvavidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Krishnam Kamalabatraksham Punyasravanakirtanam Vasudevam Jagadyonim Naumi Narayanam Harim Namostute Vyasa Visala Buddhe Fullara Vinda Yadavatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna Prajvalito Gnanamaya Pradipaha. So we are in the Vidura Neeti section, which is one of the gems from Mahabharata. And as we know that Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranamam, Vidura Neeti, and Sanat Suchatiyam, these four important texts are considered as the gems of Ratnas in Mahabharata. Though the Mahabharata contains 1 lakh slokas, but in fact, of course, we have got always to short list, because the time involved to study a great epic like Mahabharata is large. But these days, people cannot afford. So at least we should get the Tatparya of Mahabharata, the message from Mahabharata, which will tell us how best we can conduct ourselves in our life and see that our life upon the earth is fruitful, is rewarding, and at the same time, absolutely healthy, strong. Therefore, for that purpose only, we have so many Shastras and Smritigandhas and Vedas and all that. But that's why anybody who knows something from all these texts, then they will be really happier and they will know how to manage their life appropriately. Therefore, we have a beautiful expression. Now I am in the 50th stanza of the 2nd chapter of the Vidura Neeti, where here there is, I'll just repeat that. Dve karmani naraha kurvan asmin loke virochate abruvan parusham kim chit asato narthayas tatha. So now he is talking about the character and conduct, and very important it is. And now again, Dvayumo Purushavyaghra Parapratyakarinau Striyaha Kamitaha Kaminyo Lokaha Loka Pujitaha Pujakaha. So these 2 slokas, let's try to understand. Earlier, we have also description about Brahmana, description about all these things are there. Now we have got to talk about the Nara, a man. Svidve karmani naraha kurvan asmin loke virochate. A man becomes famous in this world by doing 2 things. Asmin loke, that is upon his journey of life, virochate, he will have a comfortable, cozy life in this world by doing 2 things. 1, by refraining from harsh speech. Abruvan parusham vakyam. So we should not employ harsh words. We should not hurt people. We should not make people lose their peace and rather become annoyed or angry. So, yeah, in other words, Vidura is telling that there should be Mrudu Madhura Bhasha, as Tyagaraja puts it in his compositions. So Rama is known for Mrudu Madhura Bhasha. So the speech is adjudged is important because a man is adjudged by the attire he wears, by the speech he makes, by the conduct he shows forth, etc. So that idea, which has come out in different forums, here Vidura is telling that one has to refrain from harsh speech. Again, second one is asataha narthaya tatha kim. So, and also one should not which are don't disrespect the wicked fellows also, wretched, the wicked fellows, because you should, if you make criticize, or if you criticize the wicked fellows, they become more and more hopeless. So there is a beautiful manner how which you can even keep the wicked fellows in their own way, not harming you, not attacking you, not doing that. So Prapancham is full of good people and bad people. Therefore, if you want to cut a medium or via media path, you should have two things in your nature. One, you should not speak harsh words. Secondly, you should not disregard those that are wicked, but you must manage them properly. That's what Vidura is telling to Dhritarashtra, because Dhritarashtra has all around him people who are also wicked, who are also bad. The best example is Duryodhana, his accomplice, Karna, Dusyasana, and Shikuni, and more and more. So all these people, associateship is there. Therefore, maybe your father, but you should be judicious and very controlled in our speech, at the same time controlled in our behavior. And again, and next verse we have seen in the 51 verse, Dvavimau Purushavyaghra Parapratyekarinau Striyaha Kamitaha Kaminyaha Lokaha Pujitaha Puchakaha. So now he is addressing Dhritarashtra as Purushavyaghra, and he is trying to tell the nature of the world. He is dividing the people, that is the Parapratyekarinau. So Parapratyaya means those who always try to desire others, please others. And there are that coveting people are there in the world. Parapratyaya Karinau, those people who simply will of their own. That is why what are those two varieties in the world? Kamitaha striyaha kaminyaha lokyaha. The women who covet men simply because the latter are coveted by others of their sex. So if there, that is otherwise called jealous. You know, if other women love a man and they are jealous of other women, but they want only that particular man to love or like her, and that causes a problem. Secondly, Pujita Pujakaha, Pujita Lokaha anta. That is a person who worships another simply because the latter is worshipped by the others. So there should be a kind of honor between each other. So we have got to worship or puja. Puja is worship or honoring or showing your respect to them. So a person who worships another simply because the latter is worshipped by the others. So these are the two kinds of people available in the world. One has to be very careful, because the speech and conduct are the two things which will bring friendship or which will bring you enmity and problems. And more so the women, because there are many women wanting a single man, and therefore that there also one has to be very careful about it. And so all these things are advised by Vidura, because Loka Pinde Pinde Matir Bhinna, Kalidasa says that people are divided in their own opinion, in their own behavior, in their conduct, but a common agreeable behavior is much wanted by people. Then only there will be safety and security in the society. Therefore, here Dhritarashtra is advised that one has to be very careful in these two things. Now I am reading the 52nd sloka. Dvavimau kantakau tishnau sarira parisoshinau yascha adhanaha kamayate yascha kupyanti aniswaraha. Again, this is, of course, everybody knows it. But when it is registered in a scriptural manner, then it will be a kind of awakening. After all, what man requires is gnana or bodha or otherwise called prajna. Otherwise it is called as awareness. We know everything, but gurus are necessary to make you aware of what you know. Therefore, and again another sloka is Tvavivau na virajete viparitena karmana grihastasya nirarambha karyavanschaiva bhikshukaha. So these two slokas have got a beautiful statement when it is said by generally, Utpajyante niliyante daridranam manorathaha. So a daridra man or a person, a poor man, a man who is impotent, who cannot do it, not potential fellow, they should be very careful. Now in the 52nd sloka, kantakau, kantaka is, they are problematic. They are sharp, they are like sharp thorns. Dvau kantakau, how they are affecting our body and status. Because tishnau, sarira parisoshinau, they are very sharp. At the same time, they only affect your body, sarira. That is, they don't help your body health or your safety and all that. Who are them? One is adhanaha kamayate. If the desires are more and more with a poor man, they will not be fulfilled. Rather, he will be encouraged to commit more and more sins, more and more atrocities, more and more harm. That's why. And another person is aniswaraha kupyati. So when you are not capable, if you become angry, to whom it is useful? It is not useful to anybody, only to yourself. Because when a person, if a king were to become angry, there is meaning. If a beggar becomes angry, an incapable fellow becomes angry, what is actually use? That's why there is also one more reason which is applied by Subhashita, how people become poor, why people are born poor, why people are born. Then there is one beautiful sloka, otherwise I just repeat, said, Adanasena bhave daridraha, daridrya doshena karoti papam, papadavasyam narakam prayati, punardaridraha punareva papi. Wonderful, you see. Then a question comes up, why people turn out to be poor people? They are born, but they don't have enough money, enough support, enough wealth, and enough health also. So that kind of people are there in plenty in the world. Also, those who are not capable, but still they become angry. Because the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya are common to all people, irrespective of their belongings and possessions and acquirement. That is the whole problem for human life. Humans are there, but they don't remain as human, but they become low or high or inhuman. So here you look at the meaning of the verse. Why people become adhanaha, poor? That is adhanashena bhaved daridraha. A daridra is born because he has not done any kind of donation. He has not done any kind of dhanam with shraddha or anything like that. Therefore, and other bhaved daridraha daridra doshena karoti papam. Adhanaha kamayate, you said, when kamas will overtake the person, he will stoop down to anything. So, for that purpose, he will do anything. That's why this kama is something very forceful to him. Papadavasyam narakam prayati. Because of the sin, because of the want, because of the last paucity, when he commits all that, he will be just entering into the narakam yati, into suffering. Naraka means we do not wait for naraka after body being deserted. As people are living, they can see narakam and swargam. Both things are possible. Therefore, it is advised that if you don't have money, necessary money, then you should not at all have more and more desires. In other words, there is also one more statement. A person who has no money, he will just board a boat in the river and so wanted to go reach the other shore. No, you have to pay for that fellow. Like that, దుడ్డు లేనివాడు మొట్టమొదట నావను ఎక్కెను, బోట్ ఎక్కినాడు, పడవను ఎక్కెను అంటారు. తెలుగులో సామెత ఏంటంటే ఏం లేనివాడు పడవ ఫస్ట్ ఎక్కుతాట అందరికంటే ముందుగానే. అట్లా ఇక్కడ అధనః కామయతే అండ్ అనీశ్వరః, he cannot have any control over, he also become anger. సో అందుకే పేదవాణి కోపం ముక్కుకు చేటు. సో ఇన్ తెలుగు ఆల్సో we have so many proverbs, and all these things go as a proverb, and each proverb is a lesson for everybody, and who are all placed in number of circumstances. And in the next sloka continuation, we say, but on the contrast, who are the persons who never shine because of their incompatibility acts? So you must always act in a manner that it will be shining, it will be accepted. So, navirajete, they will not find. Two kinds of people are there who will not shine forth because of their viparitena karmana, because of their actions which will please them only but not please others. Because whatever you do, it must have the compatibility, and swartha is not to their selfishness. Swartham parityajya ye bhujanti te dhanyaha. So those people who do not always become selfish, but of course, when you do something, there is self involved, definitely. So viparitena karmana na virajate. Who are those two kinds of people in the society among the men? One is gruhastha, another is a bhikshuka. Gruhastha, a family man, and bhikshuka, a beggar. So if a family man does not exert, will not attend to the family or house and management, so many things, then he will not be at all shining. He will be a bad gruhastha. Because, we have gruhastha, Gruhya Sutras, Srauta Sutras, Dharma Sutras, Salva Sutras, and Smrutis. So many things are there in our Veda. That is the pride of India. That is the pride of all people born in India, that Rishis have bequeathed a great deal of wealth to all of us. And only thing is, during our lifetime, whatever good possible, that we have got to gather, that we have got to collect and then reserve and then employ also. So gruhastha means gruhestha. What is gruhastha? Gruha is a comfortable residence or living where he has got a kitchen, he has got a drawing room, etc. So when there is a kitchen, that is the source of health and happiness and all that to all people who live in a house. So, for example, whoever cooks the food, they should be having not selfish thing. What others like, that also should be there like that. Therefore, Grihastha dharmas are there. In fact, in last, we had our annual day celebrated last week, Saturday and Sunday, 28th annual day for Nada Veda Adhyayana Kendra and Waves Bengaluru chapter, where we had also a good scholar speaking about the Grihastha dharmas and all that. So, and again, Nirarambhaha Grihastha. He has to initiate action. He has to continue with that action. Otherwise, Bhikshukaha Karyavan. Karyavan means he has got number of schemes and plans and all that. But where is money? Where is plan? No. So Karyavan can Bhikshuka. If it is a rich man were to have any schemes or projects or some plans, he can attend to that. But a poor man, it is second chapter, 52nd mantra. So a poor man is not able to execute whatever plans and projects he is proposing. Therefore, Karyavan, Nirarambhaha, Karyavamschaiva, Bhikshukaha. So these are the two people highly, plenty available in that. A beggar should not be busied in schemes. And in 53rd sloka, I am reading, Dva vimau purushau rajan swargasya paritishthataha prabhuscha chamaya yuktaha daridrascha pradhanavan. 54. Nyayagatasya dravyasya bodhavyau dva atikramau apatre pratipattischa patrecha apratipadanam. So these two slokas again, let us say that here Dhritarashtra is coming to the Dvandva. There are always people divided into two main categories, major categories. What are the major categories? We have already noted a Grihastha and a Bhikshuka, and Adhana and Aniswara. Now we have got another set of people. One is Dvavimau Purushau Rajan. O Raja, Dhritarashtra, there are again two kinds of people. Or two things higher than heaven. And who is able to attain that? There are two people who can enjoy heaven in earth, heaven upon the earth. See, paritishthataha, swargasya paritishthataha, imau purushau dvau rajan. So the two fellows are able to enjoy the Swargalokam. One, any king who is having the power of tolerance, Kshamaya yuktaha prabhu, you should have the power of tolerance. You should have the power of management. You should have the potential manner through which you will be able to control. Secondly, your speech must be good. Because one comes across large number of wicked people more than comfortable, convenient, and helpful people. Therefore, Prabhuscha Chamaya Yuktaha and Pradhanavan Daridrahacha. A daridra, a poor man that is charitable, that is, endurance must be there, and he must always look for dhanam. Why charitable means, pradhanavan means what? You should depend upon somebody helping him in a righteous manner, but not he stooping down to other means of snatching everything. So that's what stenatvam, trying to grab others' money, and all these things are there. So when a Bhikshuka is controlled, that not only for Abhu, this type of Kshama is required, even for Daridravan also should have a Kshama. If people lose that Kshama or charitability, then they will be very bad. And in the 54th sloka, you have seen that now again, nyayagatasya dravyasya bodhavyau dvau atikramau apatre pratipattischa patre cha apratipadanam. Beautiful. Because, see, we have got a beautiful drama written in Sanskrit by Sutraka by name Mritshakatika. That Mritshakatika is an example to describe how would be the poverty and how people become poor when once you have the best money, but you should be judicious in spending. That's why, and the money or wealth you have got is to be nyayagatasya dravyasya atikramau bodhavyau. See, if you misuse, abuse is that if you have got money, that wealth which you have got according to the law or nature or in a righteous means, not by foul means. So nyayagatasya, honestly you get money, and that's what salary or pension or something like that, that is prescribed to you. That is always laudable and appreciated. And then if you do not appropriately dispose that, then you will be in problem. What are those two ways by which you should not do it? One, apatre pratipattischa, trying to make on giving gifts to persons who are. I'm sorry, I have 2 minutes. So, apatre pratipattischa patre cha apratipadanam. So, there should be that kind of refusing the worthy people and giving away gifts to unworthy people. Both are condemned or not encouraged. So, and in the next verse, we have got another thing. So, dvav ambhasi niveshtavyo gale buddha drudham silam dhanavantam adataram daridram cha atitapasvinam. So now Vidura is trying to continue all this. So I just take a break for 5 minutes. Please stop recording.
Madam Ji, who is Sunita Raj? Are you there?
Hello.
Which parva we are Guruji on the thing?
So just before, I was not listening. Today only I joined today.
Oh gosh. Okay,
I'm not understanding anything. I'm just listening. I mean, in between I joined.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check with Guruji only. No problem.
Sure.
No problem. Gurugule, Bandra. Gurugule, Nanatra ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಪರ್ವ 33ನೇ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯದಿಂದ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾವ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್. So sorry, I am not attended many classes in Vidura Neeti. Just in between, sorry to disturb.
No, ನಾನು ಯಾರೋ ಊರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So I stopped here today.
Okay, no problem. Sorry.
I'll continue next week.
Okay, which parva, Guruji? Which parva?
I think the second chapter. Parva is not in the book I have taken. It's a second chapter of the Vidura Neeti.
Okay.
At the 50th sloka I started. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Guruji. Thank you.
So I will just end the meeting. Thank you very much. We'll meet again.
Thank you.
Okay.